You could leave life right now. That's not a warning, it's a reminder. A wake-up call from Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who knew the fragility of existence. In this video, we'll explore 9 Stoic rules he followed to live fully, fiercely, and with purpose. Stay with me, this might just change your life. 1. Live as if today were your last. Memento mori. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. When Marcus wrote those words, he wasn't being dark, he was being honest. It's not a warning, it's a call to wake up. In the noise of modern life, we convince ourselves we have time to forgive, time to love, time to finally start living the way we know we should. But the truth? Tomorrow isn't promised. I remember a friend who lost his father unexpectedly, no final goodbye, no last conversation. Since then, he wakes up early. He calls his mom every Sunday. He says, "I love you," without hesitation. He lives like he owes nothing to tomorrow. That's what memento mori means. It's not about fearing death. It's about honoring life. This is your reminder. You're not guaranteed another sunrise. So pause. Ask yourself, right now, if this were your last day alive, would you be proud of how you're living it? 2. Power and sacrifice. Leadership is not a privilege. It's a responsibility. Here's a moment that defines true greatness. During the Antonine Plague, as Rome was drowning in fear, death, and despair, Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the empire, did something radical. He walked through his palace, marked royal possessions for sale, and began auctioning them off to support the people. Robes, jewels, imperial furniture, all of it gone. Why? Not because he had to, but because he chose to. This wasn't just an economic move, it was a symbol, a message. While others were burying their dead and watching the empire crumble, Marcus stepped down from the throne not in status, but in spirit, to stand beside those who suffered. True leadership isn't about power or comfort, it's about service, it's about sacrifice. Think about the CEO who cuts their salary to save jobs, or the father who gives up his dreams so his children can chase theirs. That's what it means to lead, not by title but by example. 3. The obstacle is the way, turning trials into triumphs. To many, Stoicism seems cold, as if it's about accepting fate and suppressing emotions. But that's a misunderstanding. When Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action, what stands in the way becomes the way," he wasn't surrendering to hardship, he was rising above it. You can't always choose your circumstances. You might face rejection at work. A relationship may fall apart. A dream could collapse overnight. Most people react with blame, bitterness, or by giving up. But the Stoic doesn't ask, "Why me?" They ask, "What is this teaching me?" Is this a chance to build patience, to practice courage, to deepen resilience? To the Stoic, every obstacle is an invitation to become wiser, stronger, better. A closed door isn't the end. Sometimes it's the very thing that turns you toward the right one, but only if you choose to walk. So the next time life knocks you down, don't curse the ground. Look around, there's another path, and it might just lead to something greater than you imagined. 4. Action, the only thing that can truly change your life. You could be good today. Instead, you choose tomorrow. Marcus Aurelius. Here's the hard truth. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they don't do it. Nobody's overweight because they lack nutritional advice. No one's stuck in life because they haven't heard of Google. The problem isn't knowledge, it's inaction. It's the decision, every single day, to wait for tomorrow. Marcus didn't believe in waiting. He knew that thoughts don't define us, actions do. You don't need a 12-week plan to change your life. You need one small step, one honest page in your journal. One 10-minute walk, one moment of stillness. Do that, then repeat. Change doesn't arrive with grand gestures. It arrives quietly, disguised as consistency. One simple action at a time, that's the Stoic path. The difference between the person who dreams and the one who transforms, the doer acts, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's inconvenient. So, what's the one thing you've been putting off? Start now, the clock's ticking. We're halfway through the 9 Stoic rules, and what comes next will challenge your mindset at the deepest level. Don't stop here. 5. Anxiety is not out there, it's within you. During a deadly plague, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "I escaped anxiety. No, I discarded it because it was within me. Think about that. He didn't say the anxiety came from politics, war, or death itself. He realized the root of anxiety wasn't the chaos around him, it was the way he interpreted that chaos. We often tell ourselves we're stressed because of work, deadlines, traffic, people, but remove all those things and what remains? Often, the same tension, the same unrest. Why? Because the storm isn't outside, it's inside. During the pandemic, many thought their stress would disappear with fewer meetings, fewer obligations, but for most, the anxiety only got louder. That's when you discover the truth Marcus learned. Peace doesn't come from controlling the world, it comes from mastering your inner response to it. So, what does a Stoic do? They pause, they breathe. They don't try to silence every noise, they train their mind to remain still within it. The next time anxiety rises, don't chase a distraction. Go inward, face it, question it. You'll often find it has no real foundation, just old thoughts left unexamined. 6. The morning ritual of an emperor. Own the day before it owns you. Marcus Aurelius had every reason to sleep in. He was emperor of the most powerful empire on earth. No one would have questioned him for staying in bed, but still he rose early, every single day. Why? Because he believed a man must do the work of a human being. He asked himself, was I made to feel warm under the covers, or to rise and fulfill my duty? His mornings weren't chaotic, they were intentional. He would sit quietly, journal his thoughts, reflect on the challenges ahead, and remind himself of who he wanted to be before the world could tell him otherwise. This wasn't about productivity hacks, it was about power, the kind that begins from within. Most of us start our days already behind, checking notifications, rushing, reacting. But a Stoic starts differently. With stillness, with direction, with purpose. Even just 10 minutes in the morning to breathe, reflect, and focus can change the tone of your entire day. If the most powerful man in the world needed a ritual to stay grounded, what makes us think we don't? 7. Discipline is about you, not them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be tolerant with others, strict with yourself." That might be one of the most misunderstood ideas in Stoicism, because today, we often confuse discipline with control. But a Stoic doesn't impose order on others, a Stoic masters themselves. You weren't born to manage everyone's behavior. You weren't meant to fix the world before fixing your own mind. Self-discipline means showing up for yourself, not because anyone's watching, but because your values demand it. You don't skip the workout because others are lazy. You don't break your word because others lie. You stay consistent not for the world, but in spite of it. We live in a time of endless outrage. People argue online, call each other out, demand others do better. But Stoicism flips that question. Am I doing better? Am I living up to the standard I expect from others? When you stop trying to control the chaos outside, you discover the only true power you've ever had control over yourself. And that kind of discipline, it's contagious. 8. People aren't the problem, they're the practice. Marcus Aurelius didn't sugarcoat it. He openly admitted, people are annoying, selfish, deceitful. But here's the twist, he didn't say that so you could complain. He said it so you could prepare. Stoicism doesn't pretend others will be kind, fair, or even sane. It assumes the opposite. And then it asks, can you still be just in the face of injustice? Can you still be patient when surrounded by impatience? Can you still be kind even when kindness isn't returned? The Stoic doesn't resent difficult people, they use them. That rude coworker, a chance to practice tolerance. That gossiping friend, a lesson in silence. That betrayal, an invitation to strengthen your character. It's easy to be calm in solitude, it's easy to be moral when untested, but life will always test you, and often through people. Marcus called them obstacles, but he also called them opportunities, because without friction, there's no sharpening of the blade. Without resistance, no muscle of virtue is ever built. The next time someone frustrates you, don't react, reflect. You've been given a gift, a moment to prove who you truly are. 9. Do less, but do it better. Ask yourself, is this essential? Marcus Aurelius once wrote, ask yourself at every moment, is this essential? Not just with tasks, but with words, thoughts, emotions, everything. We glorify being busy. Our calendars are full, our minds even fuller. But what's actually moving the needle? How much of what we do is truly necessary? The Stoic answer, probably less than we think. Marcus wasn't lazy. He ran an empire. But he understood that doing too much means doing most things poorly. The key wasn't more effort, it was focused effort. Every yes to something trivial is a no to something important. Every hour lost to distraction is time stolen from what matters most. And when you start stripping away the non-essential, something magical happens: clarity, energy, peace. So pause, ask yourself, if I were dying tomorrow, would I still do this today? If the answer is no, then why are you doing it? Doing fewer things but doing them with intention, that's not laziness, that's wisdom, that's stoicism. Conclusion. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just an emperor, he was living proof that strength, wisdom, and compassion can coexist. You don't need a crown to live like a king. You just need clarity, discipline, and the courage to choose what truly matters every single day. Don't waste what's left of your life worrying about other people. Let that be your call to action. And now that you've heard all 9 Stoic rules for a better life, the real question is, which one will you apply today? Remember, life isn't waiting, and neither should you. And if you haven't yet, leave a comment and subscribe to the Stoic Habit. Let's grow stronger together.